Would I be the a-hole if I refuse to go to my sister's wedding because I can't bring my girlfriend as my plus one? Am I the a-hole for not accepting my new neighbor? Would I be the a-hole for telling my 7-year the reason why me and her dad divorced? Would I be the a-hole if I refuse to go to my sister's wedding because I can't bring my girlfriend as my plus one? I'm a lesbian and I've been with my girlfriend for almost 2 years now. My family, including my sister, is all fine with me being gay and supportive of my relationship. However, her fiance comes from a very regressive and religious family, and while he himself is fine, his extended family is very traditional and anti-gay. My sister gave me my invitation in person instead of mailing it, and explained that I wasn't getting a plus one because having a gay couple at the wedding would likely end up causing lots of drama with his side of the family. All my other siblings have plus ones and are welcome to bring their hetero partners. I understand where she's coming from, but it still feels like such a slap in the face. I'm not going to try and force her to give me a plus one, but I'm seriously considering not going. I love my sister, but I'm not comfortable spending a whole day alone while my other siblings are allowed to bring their partners, just because my sister wants to cater to a bunch of bigots. I haven't said anything to anyone yet, but if I so stay home, would I be the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for not accepting my new neighbor? I, 38 female, am part of a group of friends in my neighborhood. We take turns hosting dinner parties between our households, 5 houses out of 15 in our neighborhood. One of our group recently moved out because her husband was cheating with his secretary. In the last month, he moved her in and is acting as if everything is normal. I am hosting dinner this month. We're hosting Thanksgiving as none of us are able to see family this year. The husband of my friend, who's back home with her partners, otherwise she'd be invited, asked my husband as their friends about the plans and assumed he and his mistress would be invited. My husband said no and that due to circumstances, none of the wives wanted them. Both him who betrayed our friend and his girlfriend who was very aware of his wife and kids at home. Well, the girlfriend came by to talk to me today. She approached me right as I was getting home from work, so I'm assuming she was waiting for me. She wants to try to mend fences and build friendships with the wives of her boyfriend's friend and neighbors as she's now part of the community. I'll admit I was exhausted after working a 48-hour on-call shift, and I'm very proactive of my friends normally. I don't care to be this woman's friend. I simply said to her, I don't want to be friends with a woman that screws around with married men, and your boyfriend stopped being my friend when he destroyed his family and broke my friend's heart, and just walked into my home. My husband got a call from her boyfriend and he was furious with me for making his girlfriend upset. My husband really doesn't like what his friend did either and told him that he doesn't support cheating either and understand that I don't want to continue friendship with him or his girlfriend. My friends are split. All my friends that are friends with his soon-to-be ex-wife are 100% with me, and most think I should have been harsher with my words. But other friends keep telling me that she's not the problem. The husband cheated. And while I agree with that, I also believe that this girl was aware he had a wife and young kids at home and knew that damage this would do. No, she didn't take a vow, but personally, I think it's very immoral and it's like backstabbing another woman to get involved with someone that's in a committed relationship. I don't see why I should be friends. It's not like I'm friends with the whole neighborhood to start with anyways. Would I be the a-hole for telling my 7-year the reason why me and her dad divorced? My daughter, female 7, has been asking a lot of questions about her dad, which is aka my ex-husband. She still sees her dad via visitation that is supervised by her grandparents, aka ex-mother-in-law and father-in-law. And lately, I noticed she's been talking about him a lot in a positive way, and which I'm glad. I picked her up from spending the weekend with her grandparents. She was happy and telling me all the fun things she did with him. Then she asked me if he can come to her Thanksgiving play Wednesday. I then told her no, and I just told her it's too soon and that he probably can take off work. The actual reason is I have a restraining order against him. Just look at my post history for the actual details. She then told me he told her that he can come, it's just up to me. Which is different story because that freaking pissed me off. So now I'm looking like the one that is preventing him from coming, which he knows exactly why he can't come. So I just try to explain that daddy just really hurt mommy and I'm still sad about it. She then tells me that daddy is nice now and that I should be forgiving. I then told her just some things are unforgivable. She starts crying. I just feel freaking horrible. I try to come up with a solution and say I can stay home and her dad can go and I can watch on FaceTime, and it just made her more upset. So then I called my sister and told her about the situation, and she believes it might be time to tell her the truth. But I just think I shouldn't because if my ex is actually going to parenting classes, anger management, and therapy, then he should try to get a relationship with our kids. So would I be an a-hole to tell my daughter the truth about her dad?